poems. What you want, Roscoe?
Kyon.
Damn, you.
I'm asking.
I did. Kyon is 9, and he stands a proud 4'10". His smile is one that automatically conveys mischief. His voice still carries this essence of innocence. His posture is powerful. The way he holds his head up lets you know he could never back down from a fight. But his most striking feature is definitely his eyes. They are icy blue with a storm held behind them. If you peer closely enough, you can see the only thing holding the destruction back is a look of malice and vengeance. My first week working at the Boys and Girls Club, I lose myself in it. Trying to decipher the pages of his story, they tell me Kyon has anger problems, which is evident. Kyon fights everybody. His little brother, older sister, counselors, social workers, me. Kyon finds a reason to fight everybody over everything, and I've never actually met a boy with this much of a fighting spirit. And after breaking up his third fight of the week, I finally break down. I grab him by the hand. I stare into his hurricane eyes, put bass into my voice, try to sound like an adult. Ask him, son, why is it so hard for you to compromise? Kyon stared back at me so intently. His eyes glazed over, the look of a punch-drunk boxer mirrored on his face. Spoke words, much too prophetic for a boy that's still learning how to read. He said, how do you stop fighting when it's the only way you know how to stay alive? That day, Kyon cried in my arms, left my t-shirt drenched in soul-stained tears. His tongue started to unravel all the stories of demons he's been forced to fight since birth. Of the father who was supposed to train him, but has never bothered to show up to a practice, or his mother who was supposed to protect him, but on nights she could lose herself in a bottle, mistook him and his siblings for a punching bag, or her ex-boyfriend who used him as a sparring partner, but didn't even have the courage to give him headgear. So he tells me about the boys who terrorize his little brother, how he blindly throws himself into the tornado of punches just so that he doesn't have to. Kyon's eyes are a tsunami against my chest. I feel him tremble as he recounts these nightmares, stories that are his life, and all I know how to do is hold him close, trying to shield him from what this world is trying to turn him into. And I finally realized, on Monday through Friday, 9 to 5, the Boys and Girls Club is the closest thing Kyon knows to an eye of a storm. This is the only place his life has ever been calm, so it makes sense for him to rock a boat from time to time. When your whole life has been nothing but tidal wave trying to capsize you, you unconsciously brace yourself for impact that may or may not even be there. I watch him blink back tears of despair and desperation, and this is when I feel my most helpless. Like I'm a corner man being forced to watch a fight with his hands tied behind his back. Because when his grandmother picks him up, and the door is shut behind him, this will still be Kyon's life. And there is no way for me to throw in the towel. All I can do for the next 3 months is try to teach him to bob and weave his way through whatever haymakers life might still throw his direction, but I fear the damage has already been done. Because Kyon has already developed that flinch of a fighter who's punch drunk. It's hot as hell up here. Nah, that's just alright. Alright,
It's that fire you spitting, son. Spitting that hot fire.
It wasn't that hot. It was super hot fire. No. Anyway, alright, another poem. Y'all like that one? Yeah. That's still like new. I'm still rewriting it and stuff, so if y'all don't like it, y'all are free to tell me later. So. If they gunned me down, I wonder what they would say. What story could this media spin? What image of me would they portray? I may be overconfident, but I have a hard time thinking they can paint me as a bad guy. There are no pictures of me ever holding up gang signs. I've never been a thug. They could play off the fact that I barely graduated high school. Say I lacked intellect, that I had no future. I wasn't going anywhere. How could I be missed? I was a menace to society, but my mama don't play that. She would get on national TV, tell everybody how her baby was getting ready to graduate college with honors, how she was just so proud of me. I may be thinking too much of myself. I'd like to think if they gunned me down, for once a black man's resume could be good enough to make them admit that they made a mistake. That my family might get a sincere apology, see justice served. My death might evoke some sort of social change, but I think we all can agree that's probably not going to happen. I've run through the scenarios every time I've seen blue lights in my rearview mirror, and every time, the best way I come up with, that instead of an apology, we get reasons, explanations why this happened. My death would be labeled as a tragedy, but the underlying tone of, well, he must have done something wrong. He had to instigate the officer to the point of using deadly force as necessary. They'll say the officer, he was only doing his job. It's only natural he was suspicious. Experiences have taught him that black men are always guilty until proven innocent. So if I wanted to prove I was a good citizen, I should immediately assume the stereotypical criminal position, get out of the car, immediately on the ground, put my hands behind my back. They'll indirectly blame me, saying I should have understood that any move I made, whether it was reaching for my ID or putting my hands in the air, would be labeled as an attack, because you see, that is how we trained our soldiers. Peacekeepers. Shoot first and value life later. Their orders have always been search and destroy all minority. Terrorist threats. I think the only apology my family can actually get is that we're sorry that we're running out of targeting dummies overseas, but our war, it isn't over yet, and out of all the scenarios, that's the one that still turns out the best. The worst is that what we're all thinking is finally said. The truth is unveiled. They put me on display. I become nothing more than a poster boy, a reminder to the entire black world that even in America, your good ones still aren't safe. We made y'all think that The Purge is only a movie. No, this is reality. We have to wear these badges so that we can cleanse our nation as often as we please. Y'all seem to think that we care, that he was light-skinned and intelligent. No, this man in my house, nigga, we can exploit another, he'll be easily replaced. You people are so stubborn. You know, master does not like a smart mouth. Intelligence can get you killed faster than any weapon. And if there's one thing we trained our American military to be proficient at, it's eliminating potential threats. So is it shocking that this educated man was next? On our scale of threats, he was easily a WMD, ready to detonate anytime his pen touched paper. If he'd have just shut his mouth, stop trying to be so positive, he would have been so much safer. So we had to silence his poetic ability before it became a rallying cry to an entire generation that we tricked to a ceasefire with a country that's never even stopped declaring war. We had to shut him up before his gift of wordplay became an alarm, waking y'all up to see that we only gave you the smallest slice of the American dream pie. Now we sit back and laugh as y'all fight over scraps, but forget about the fact that Martin and Malcolm's dream was never even realized. See, that is sadly enough the scenario I hope for. Because then it might mean something when I die. Thank you.